Authentic Expressions. My name is Migay Lim. Today's video will focus on the dance of self-sabotaging relationships. I'm happy to have Carmen Jacobs here, who will join me in introducing and explaining today's video topic. While a person desires love, affection, attention, and intimacy in their primary relationships, they commonly are attracted to partners who are unable to consistently meet those needs. These partners may be emotionally unavailable or may carry equal amount of unresolved childhood baggage like themselves. Most self-sabotaging relationships have strong historical origins from childhood. Some of the barricades to intimacy is strongly rooted in their parents' self-destructive relationship templates. Common relationship configurations may include accusatory, dodging interchanges between couples, constant conflictual clashes, excessive need for assurance to nurse one's insecurities, frequent reactive volatile squabbles between couples, hypercritical nitpicking tug-of-war. The relationship may also be overrun with antagonistic animosity and ill feelings. There could also be retaliatory tit-for-tat exchanges. Self-sabotaging energy has its origins in home environments where parents are either passive, unresponsive, or neglectful. Additionally, with extensive history of volatile, toxic exchanges between parents, it only serves to confirm one's deep-seated feelings of unworthiness or inadequacy.
What is it about me that my father left me? My mother keeps choosing other men over me. I can't do anything right. What is wrong with me? There must be something wrong with me. I'm not cool as my friends. I'm not good enough. I'm not slim enough. I'm not pretty enough. I keep failing. I must not be smart as my sister. Why can't I do anything right?
This empty, gloomy, negative perception sets them on a path of lonely, self-deprecating, self-rejecting, self-critical emotional trajectory. In significant relationships, there may be an unceasing search for affirmative love from their partner or other social relationships. Vast amounts of energy are spent searching for validating confirmation from either their partner or family members. While there is an unending need for love, the person also fears intimacy, fears abandonment, fears connection, and also fears being vulnerable. When in relationships, there's a high degree of volatility and it vacillates between being extremely loving to extremely conflictual. The couple may fall into a pursuer-distancing cycle. After periods of calm, loving, engaging connection as a couple, the unconscious self-sabotaging chatter seeps in and triggers conflictual distancing, scorekeeping, retaliatory exchanges. Deep-rooted self-sabotaging tapes get stirred up and remind the person to start distancing for fear of possible rejection or abandonment. So this sets them up on the path to replicate their parents' marriage. Some of the common demolishing tactics of blame, suspiciousness, attacking now becomes comfortable exchange in their relationship. Instead of examining their own toxic, self-defeating chatter, the person conveniently transfers blame to their partner and replicates similar self-defeating relationship dynamics as their parents.
Some of them include inflammatory, accusing, blaming fights, shut down and isolative stance, days of silent treatment, catering chameleon behaviors to deter rejection.
To reverse these recurring self-sabotaging cycles, it helps to take responsibility for overhauling your own destructive thoughts. Examine your fears of abandonment, your fears of rejection, and examine how you create conflict to both protect yourself and to avoid intimacy. Instead of succumbing to accusatory, skirmish, dodging exchanges, learn to be transparent with your conversations and dialogue. Communicate to understand rather than communicate to defend your point. Seek to understand the emotions that drive you and your partner's behaviors.
Consider some of these reflective thoughts. Is my partner defending his point because he felt blamed? When attacked, does my partner's defensive behaviors parallel that of his childhood defensiveness? Is my partner responding because he or her wounds or insecurity are triggered? Being discounted triggers my partner's self-protectiveness, shutdown, and avoidant behavior.
Again, instead of addressing issues through conflictual, attacking, blaming, finger-pointing, learn to express your feelings of disappointment, disconnectedness, defeatedness, or hurt.
Consider these expressions. I felt unprotected when you defended your mother instead of standing up for me. I felt discounted when you make independent decisions without my input. I felt unimportant when you planned our vacation without asking my opinion. I felt unsupported when you undertook my disciplined decisions.
Instead of engaging in reactive, volatile squabbles, make it a priority to understand your own emotional triggers. What key emotions from your childhood were ignited and caused you to overreact?
Consider these reflective thoughts. Could it be related to an early pattern of being discounted and feeling unimportant? Could it be related to your fear of rejection? Could it be feeling overpowered and losing your voice? Could the put-downs remind you of an early experience with your dad?
Understanding your own hot buttons may enable you to respond objectively without dredging all conversations through childhood wounds. Also, be in tune to your own unconscious desire to hold your partner responsible for meeting unfulfilled childhood needs. Instead of participating in hypercritical, nitpicking tug-of-war, realize that you can choose to disengage from power struggles. Decide if you and your partner are caught in cyclical pursuer-distancing track that is similar to that of your parents. It is critical to learn to engage in calm conversations.
Consider these reflections to break old power struggles. Like my parents, I use conflict too. I tend to disengage when I feel. I get hypercritical when I feel. I allow my fear of rejection too. When my rejection radar shows up, I would like to take time to. I would like to be better at asking for. It's new for me too.
In closing, learn to quieten your fears and address it openly. Seek to understand the historical roots of your fears of intimacy, your fears of rejection, and your fears of abandonment. Start to affirm yourself and be attentive to your own emotional needs. Create healthy self-talk that surround themes of adequacy, sufficiency, and worth. I'm going to share a closing quote with you from Dalai Lama. He says, "We can never obtain peace in the outer world until we make peace with ourselves." Thank you for watching my channel.